Hey guys, it's MandaPanda, and today is Fan Custom Friday, where I pick one of my fans' custom OC ponies and I make it in real life on my channel. And this month's winner is Mood Jumper. She was submitted to me by Jay Allen. Mood Jumper is a fun-loving pony. She enjoys making lots of jokes and making her friends laugh. And Mood Jumper is so cool. So she's a pony and she just has emojis all over her. Let's get started. This one's gonna be so cool. Miss Cheerly is going to be transformed into Mood Jumper, and she's going to get all new hair, so we got to remove the hair she has now. To begin with, I am going to remove her head by just pressing it, pushing it to the side until it pops right off, just like that. To get the hair out of the head, you're gonna have to remove the neck plug because the hair is secured on the inside with tons of glue, and the only way to get in there is with some pliers or tweezers. I'm going to see if I can pull this neck plug out. Sometimes they come out and sometimes they don't, and this looks like one that is not gonna come out. So let me just grab my X-Acto knife. I'm gonna make a series of teeny tiny cuts all around the edge of the neck plug until I can pull it right out, just like this. And as always, you want to be really careful when doing anything with an X-Acto knife. I'm gonna grab some big scissors and cut off all of Miss Cheerly's hair. I'm gonna get as close to the root as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna switch over to the smaller scissors and cut that hair down even shorter. Now all that's left of the hair is the root, so I'm gonna grab my pliers, some long nose pliers. You could use tweezers if you have those at home. I'm gonna reach in there and pull out the chunks of hair and glue just like that. And you just do that over and over until all the hair's out and she's completely bald. And put that to the side. Let's grab the body and remove the tail. Again, using my X-Acto knife, I'm gonna make tons of little teeny tiny cuts all around until I can just pull that neck plug right out. I recommend that you go ahead and snap the two neck plugs together, and then you can just put this to the side for later. But be careful not to lose it. Next, I am gonna cut off the tail and then grab my pliers and pull out what's left inside. And there's also a little metal washer on the inside. You want to make sure that you get that out so you don't have any trouble putting the new tail in later. So you can just toss those, you're not going to need them anymore. Let's get started on the customizations. Mood Jumper is solid black with emojis. I'm using Sally Hansen number 880 Black Heart nail polish, which is my favorite black nail polish to use. It's very thick and opaque. With one coat you get a really good coverage, and I'm going to use that to completely cover Miss Cheerly and turn her from the dark pink to solid black. And I'm going to save the eyes. I do not want to have to draw those in later, so I'm just being very careful outlining the eyes and then go in and fill in the rest of the head. And like I said earlier, one coat of this gives you complete opaque coverage. It looks awesome. I'm gonna put the head to the side, let it dry, and paint the body. I'm sure you noticed that I did not remove the cutie mark with acetone like I normally do, and that's because this nail polish is so thick and dark, it completely covers it with no problem. So it was a step I didn't need for this particular custom. And just completely cover her from head to toe and let the polish completely dry. And of course, you could always use acrylic paint if that's your preference. I even got the bottom of the hooves. The head and the body are completely dry. It's time to add the emojis. I picked up these really cool emoji nail decals from hailthenails.com. They're basically like tattoos that you can put on your nail. I thought they were the perfect size for this custom. I'm just going to cut them out, dip them in water, and the little decal will detach from the paper just like those temporary tattoos you put on your body, and then we'll just slap the decals on the pony. So let me just cut a few of these out. Once they've been in the water for about 15 seconds, it'll start to separate. I'm going to use some tweezers, pull it out here, and show you up close how it just slides off like that. And this is not good. This decal is clear. I thought it was going to be opaque. I don't think it's going to show up on the pony. And it's definitely not going to show up on the pony. Time to put my thinking cap on. Let me see what I can do. Okay, new plan, little pandas. I am going to take these emoji stickers and transfer them directly to a sheet of wax paper. Since wax paper is so slippery, I should be able to peel them off once they dry. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just completely wetting the back of the paper until it separates. And I'm gonna gently lift off the backing there. And now the emojis are backwards. I'm gonna use some white acrylic paint, not nail polish. And I'm going to paint the back of these emojis white, so that way it makes it opaque, and hopefully you'll be able to see the emojis once I put it on the black pony. Crossing my fingers that this works. Once the acrylic is dry, I'm gonna cut the emojis out and hopefully be able to peel them off of the wax paper backing. Okay, I was able to get the emoji off of the wax paper, no problem. I'm just putting down a little tiny bit of clear nail polish so that way the emoji decal has something to adhere to. So I'm taking the smiling emoji and it worked. Okay, that totally worked. These emojis look awesome. So there's the first one. Big smiley face, kind of where the cutie mark would be on the flank. And I'm just gonna repeat this process and completely cover Mood Jumper with these super adorable little emoji decals. And I just wanted to say that I love all of the OC entries that I get in. If your OC was not randomly drawn this month, please don't be too bummed. There's always next month. You do not have to resubmit your OC. It just stays in the drawing until it gets picked. And if you really want me to start making these twice a month, give this video a thumbs up, and as always, I will try my hardest to make time for that. The body's almost completely covered with emojis. It's so cool. It's like a polka dot print, but with faces. Is the cutest thing. And I'm just going to repeat the process on the face, adding the same emoji stickers. Once all the emoji stickers are on, they need to be sealed, because if you do not seal your work, the stickers will fall off or your paint's gonna chip. So I'm going to completely cover the head and the body with a layer of clear nail polish, and if you're using acrylic paint, just use a layer of sealant and let that completely dry before you start the next step. And the next step is the hair. So for Mood Jumper's hair, I'm going to be using Yellow Fever and Nectarine from dollyhair.com. Gorgeous shade of yellow and orange. I'm taking a bit of orange hair here. This is an entire strand. And I'm cutting it in half. Now I'm going to fold that half in half one more time and cut that. There we go. So I end up with strands of hair that are 1/4 the length of the original strand, which I believe is 36 inches. I've put the hair in a little tiny bowl and I've wet it because it makes it easier to work with while you're rehairing. I'm using my rehairing tool, which is basically a pronged needle. You can see there's a prong right at the end. What I like to do is I wrap a little plug of hair around my finger, and then I just gently pick up all that hair just like that. I don't scratch myself or cut myself or anything like that. And if there's like little straggler strands, you can push them up into the little forked area at the top. Pick up the head, choose which hole you want to put that plug into. And since it is so sharp, it'll just go right in just like that. And the first plug of hair is in. You can kind of see it on the inside right there. You just repeat this over and over and over again until she has her completely new mane of gorgeous, gorgeous hair. So I'm gonna get all the orange in on the left side, and then I'm gonna switch over to the yellow and put yellow on the other side. So her mane is two-toned. Here's the yellow. This hair combo is really cool. I mean, the bright yellow and the bright orange, they look really good together. Once you have all the hair in, you need to secure it. I like using fabric glue, so this is no-sew fabric glue. I'm just going to squirt a little bit into the top of the head there, and then use a Q-tip to evenly distribute all of that glue inside. Next, it's time for her new tail. I have a bunch of yellow hair and orange hair kind of mixed together. I'm going to very tightly twist tie it together and then put that through the hole in the back. And you can try to pull this hair through like that, but it might be too hard to do it by hand. I prefer to grab my pliers and pull that hair through. Only pull it halfway though. Do not pull the hair all the way through or you're gonna have to do it again. I'm going to remove that twist tie and replace it with a zip tie. So when you put the zip tie in, make sure that you tighten it as tight as you possibly can, because you do not want any of that hair to come loose. Take some scissors and snip off the end of the zip tie and you can pull that tail all the way through. And I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue to reconnect the head and the body, and Mood Jumper is gonna get a haircut and she's all done. Let's check her out. She came out so awesome. I gave her a little haircut. She got bangs just like the picture that Jay Allen submitted. I think it's a really, really good representation of Mood Jumper in real life. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you would like to submit your custom OC pony into the Fan Custom Friday giveaway, stay tuned until the end of the video and all of the details will be given to you. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! Want to see your custom OC pony made in real life on Fan Custom Friday? It could happen. Submit a drawing of your OC pony along with a short story about him or her, and be sure to include the OC's name. Once a month, I will choose one pony to create in real life on my channel. Anyone can enter, no matter where you live, and it's completely free. I'll even mail you the finished pony as long as you have a valid mailing address. And I now ship worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you live. As long as I can ship there, you will get your OC if it's selected. And shipping is completely free also. Giveaway rules. You must be a subscriber to this channel. When you submit your OC drawing, please also send in your YouTube name so I can verify that you are indeed a subscriber. And if you're under 18, you must get your parents' permission before entering the giveaway, because if your OC is selected, I will need your address to mail it to you. There are 3 different ways to submit your OC pony. You can either message me on Facebook or comment on my Facebook page, facebook.com/MandaPanda Toy Collector. You can message me on Instagram at MandaPanda Toy Collector, or you can mail me your drawing and your story to MandaPanda, P.O. Box 65105, San Antonio, Texas 78265.